So you got laid off due to this whole COVID pandemic of the last year. Now, the good news is jobs are coming back, but how do you talk about your layoff in the job search? Well, that's what today is all about. Let's talk about it. So if we haven't met, my name is Cassandra and I help motivated professionals build their careers through practical tips to gain career confidence. So right now, we might not be feeling the most confident. If we got laid off, I get it. That's really hard. So here's what I need you to hear before we do anything else. This was not your fault, okay? This was not your fault. This was a, hopefully, knock on wood, I think that's fake wood, but knock on wood, knock on particle board. This was a once in a lifetime happening. This was a global pandemic. Y'all, did you even know pandemics still happen? I didn't. Call me ignorant, but I didn't realize a global pandemic was still a thing. So it's not your fault. There is no way around this. I know you could still sit there and feel like, but they chose me. They didn't lay off everybody at their company. They only laid off 25%. So I was in that 25. No, we do not know what decisions were made behind closed doors. We do not know how managers were told to lay people off. This is not your fault. Hear me right now. You have value. You have worth. There will be a job for you. Okay? So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about how we deal with this. So first off, use this as leverage to meet people. Now, I'm not trying to be Pollyanna about it. It sucks. But there might be some opportunity here. When you're at a job, it's very hard to meet people at other companies you might want to work at, because how do you take the time off to go meet them? How do you reach out and make sure that your boss isn't going to know that you're talking with people and looking? Like, depending on your industry, those can be real fears. So this might be your opportunity to meet and talk with a bunch of people that you didn't have the opportunity to talk with while you were at work. Leverage the fact that you got laid off. Say, hey, unfortunately I got laid off during the pandemic. I would love to chat with you though, to kind of hear about what it's like at your company or other opportunities, etc. So use this as a chance to meet people. They will have empathy for you. Will have sympathy too, but no one's pitting you, but they feel for you, and we want to help other people. And so let them know, like, hey, this would really help me out if we could just have a conversation about kind of what it's like at your company, or I'm looking now to kind of pivot roles. Could we talk? Leverage that this happened to you. Reach out to people in your industry. Ask them if they know about openings. Ask them about their company and their culture. Join the LinkedIn events. Go to meetup.com and Eventbrite. See what's going on in your city. Certain places, in-person events are happening again. Others, they're still staying online, but associations are having events. Go to those sorts of things. Let people know you're looking, but also reach out to your individual contacts in your industry and make new contacts. Then, to just everybody you know, let them know you're looking, right? Now with them, this is the key. With the people outside your industry, do not ask if they know of openings. They don't work in your industry. Their odds of knowing openings, very slim, but they know people. So tell people, I'm looking to make a move. I see this as an opportunity. I'm going to move from the medical industry to the automotive industry. Still want to do marketing, but looking to pivot industries. If you know of anyone who works in the automotive industry or works in marketing, would you mind introducing me? Ask for an introduction, not an opportunity, okay? Huge difference that's going to take you so much further. Now, talking about the layoff itself, because when you meet with people, they're going to say, hey, so, what happened? You're going to have to talk about this layoff a little bit. Now, here is the thing I want you to remember above anything else. You can be bummed, not bitter, okay? We can be bummed. We can't be bitter. So you might have to practice talking about this. Now at home, with your family, with your close friends, of course, we can be really irritated about this. We can be frustrated, but when you're out in public talking with people, that can't show. No one wants to hire the bitter person, okay? So you've really got to work on it. You can say, it was really unfortunate and I'm really sad and it's been a really hard year, and then focus forward, or talk about the blessings in disguise. Like, did this whole thing give you the opportunity to go work on a certificate, learn a new skill, volunteer somewhere, spend more time with your kids? Like, those are all valid things. Talk about those things, not the frustration. Focus on what you've been doing since, and then focus on what you want next. You know, what this has taught me is I'd really love to work in a place where I get to do blah, 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 blah. And it can be like the same thing. You could say, you know, what I really learned was now that I didn't have my job, I really missed my job and I love doing blah, 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 blah. And I would love to know if you know of any people doing those things or if any companies have openings in those areas. I'm really just excited to get back to work and keep doing whatever. So focus forward. Now, in an interview, you can fully be honest and say, you know, unfortunately, I was laid off due to COVID. It was really hard. And then you go into but here's what I'm excited about. But here's what I want with your company. And if you want more help on the interview part of this, I do have a whole video about it. I just put it out last week, but I'll put it in the cards at the end in the description box below so you can just click right to it and we can go further into detail there. But just remember, the key thing is this is not your fault. This is something that happened to you. Don't be afraid to talk about it. Don't have shame around talking about it. We can be bummed, not bitter. We can't get into that angry zone. People don't want to hire that, okay? And then focus on what it gave you the opportunity to do and what you're excited for next. If you stay there, you will get hired sooner. And remember, jobs are coming back, y'all. Jobs are coming back. So I hope you get a job soon. Tell me about your success in the comments below. I love to see it. I read every single one. That's it for today. Keep watching videos and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.